Welcome back, you beautiful people, and welcome back to the start of something amazing. This is going to be the start of a new series called Clean Cut. It's basically a deep dive of everything I'm doing as a natural athlete to compete on stage in a natural show. I'll be taking you through the ins and outs of what it actually takes to compete, everything from the nutrition, the workouts, protein, fats and carbs, calories, literally the exact meals I'm eating, the entire cooking process and exactly how I prepare my meals, the entire workout process, why I work out the way I do, the reps, the sets, why I do particular exercises, the ups, the downs, the emotions, the whole shebang. Essentially, this series is a realistic insight into what it actually takes as a natural athlete to step on stage. This series is perfect for anyone who's a beginner to intermediate or advanced athlete, anyone who's looking to learn a thing or two, or anyone who has plans to compete in the future as well. I guarantee that every episode of this series you're going to be learning a thing or two. This is all information that I'm giving to you for absolutely free, that I wish I knew, I wish I had this information when I first stepped on stage in 2018. Now fast forward 5 years, after stepping on stage 8 times, after winning 5 gold medals, after competing in national shows, after competing in state shows as a natural athlete, tested by WADA, so the World Anti-Doping Agency, numerous times on stage. This is the best thing you can get on YouTube right now for natural athletes wanting to compete on stage in the future. Or if you don't really have plans on competing, this is information you can also utilize to get in the best shape possible of your life. So, if you're ready to follow along with me, follow along the journey of a natural athlete, essentially a road to show on stage, then subscribe, like, turn on the notification bells, and tune in every single week as I'm planning to post 2 videos a week. That's a massive deep dive in my life and essentially a road to show. And without further ado, let's get into the first video of the series. Making myself a toasted cheese sandwich this morning. This is the bread I like to use, very high in protein, and here are the calories on screen. This is the completed sandwich. Now this is the macros for the cheese I used on screen. As you can see, there's also tomato and cucumber, but I don't track the calories for that, there's no point. I also season that with salt and chili. For the first main of today, I'm making myself some pre-made chicken tenderloins. Here are the calories on screen. I ended up having 280 grams. This is all the seasoning I'll be using. Bit of chili. Bit of garlic. A bit of salt. And a bit of pepper. Chuck her in the air fryer. And just like that, nice, tender and crispy. This is one of my favorite dieting hacks. This is some sriracha hot sauce. As you can see, there are barely any calories, which makes this the perfect flavoring for anything. As part of my main meal, I also decided to have some baby potatoes. Now, this version of potatoes are 25% less carbohydrates. These are the macros, which are insane. Per 100 gram servings is only 50 calories. I ended up having 470 grams, seasoned with just a bit of salt. Again, tossing her in the air fryer. Just like that, nice crispy baby potatoes. These are the total calories for this main meal. To season these potatoes a bit further, I added some chili and garlic. We are finally jumping in the car to head to one destination, the gym. Today's workout is double B's, back and biceps. I quickly warmed up on the treadmill, got a bit of dynamic stretching in, a bit of muscle activation, and then we jumped straight into the workout. Exercise 1, we are performing the Smith machine bent over rows. I threw 20s on the bar for my first working set. This set is just to get me primed and ready for my top sets. I perform anywhere from 15 to 20 reps depending on how I'm feeling. You're now seeing me set up for the third working set. I loaded the bar with 90 kilos and I performed 10 reps. On the final working set, I loaded the bar with 100 kilos and performed 8 reps plus a triple drop set. Exercise 2, we are performing one of my favorites, the machine lat pull down. I again performed 4 working sets. On screen was set number 2, which was 107 kilos for 12 reps. This is the following working set after that one. In this set I performed 127 kilos for 9 reps, and in the final set again was 127 kilos for 9 reps plus a triple drop set. For exercise 3 is an absolutely top tier exercise, a chest supported unilateral cable lat pull down. I've set up this exercise in such a way where the bench itself is slightly tilted to the opposite direction of the arm I'm repping with. This allows for significantly more freedom of motion and a greater contraction in that lat you are working. I performed 3 working sets. Each set was 10 reps each arm, and the final set was 41.25 kilos each side.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel.
And for the final exercise, we have a machine preacher curl. I performed 4 working sets. Each set was between a rep range of 12 and 15. For the final 2 sets, I performed a triple drop set. And the final set was 46 kilos, drop set to 20, and drop set to 10. The total workout duration and stats are on screen. Post workout we had one more main meal. Again we cooked some baby potatoes. While the potatoes were cooking, I also threw together some chicken. I made 350 grams. these are all the spices and sauces I like to marinate my chicken with. I always throw on a glove to properly marinate the chicken before cooking it. And again, straight in the air fryer. Perfection. These are how the potatoes looked after coming out of the oven. I ended up having 750 grams of potato. And to wrap up the calories for the day, I had a pre-bed protein shake. 40 grams of Isopept by EHP Labs. And you might want to pause, but here are the total calories and macros for the entire day on screen. This brings us to the end of the first episode of the Clean Cut series. We are 51 days out from show. The format for these videos moving forward is I'm going to be including 2 or 3 full days nutrition and training into one, including all rest days and everything in between. That way the videos are much longer and I'm able to post 2 or 3 times a week, whilst also making sure that once show day hits, the following day the show day video comes out as well. Besides that, if you learned anything from today's video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe to the channel and help us reach a goal this year of 20 to 30,000 subscribers. Cheers.